reflecting upon the day. It was a tough day today, and I'm also reflecting upon Tanzania. Actually, it's so sad to see a leader who lets the citizens suffer, and all they care about is the getting to office. Where did our leaders take their hearts? Where did our leaders take their, integrity? Where did they take humanity? Where did they sell shame? That they make their nations a sham. That they want election to be a sham. Freedom and rights are trashed day and night. It's chaos after chaos. Brutality has become a welcomed visitor. Is such a disappointing situation to see a lot of citizens in humiliation and watch this happen to a neighboring nation. We, the Kenyans, we are sad and crying, and how we wish that peace should be forthcoming. How we long to have a better Tanzania. Recalling Nyerere, the teacher, remembering Kikwete, the former president, we mourn in tears to have lost them. Such honor remain that did not force leadership. All they did was to care for the citizens. All they worried about was the welfare of the individuals. To the grassroots they went, hunting for peace. To many meetings they were, seeking a better tomorrow for Tanzanians. But what has happened? Atrocities, killings, abductions, and so much. There is a voice of confusion currently in Tanzania. Peter Muya, I 8M, I'm very fine, though very tired. You can see from the face, it's evident that I'm a bit tired, but I have to work. Okay? I have to push this platform to have more subscribers and also to push the watch hours. That is what we YouTubers have to do. At the same time, it is a platform for us to talk about what is happening around us. I know that I've not been so much on Life Saga TV. It has been a while. Sometimes I skip on days because I've been pushing my other channel, Edutainment for Us. And I'm so happy to announce that it was monetized. Now I'm just supposed to wait on the pin and get going. But what I can say, it is sad that Tanzanians are crying. It's unfortunate that some of them are mourning. It is disappointing that some of them are disillusioned. It is quite a farce that some of them don't see a nation. All they see is now fire and firearms pointed at them by the police, who are being guided by the same chief in commander of armed forces, who doesn't trust in peace. Peter Muya, I thought you watched what has happened in Tanzania. Tanzania has been in flames. Of course, there was election, and after election, there was a sham election because the opposition was not allowed to participate freely. You know what we call house arrests and all those abductions? They were conducted to make sure that the opposition is not really having a free and fair election. We have seen a situation whereby Tunduli was arrested. We've seen Chadema was also arrested. And so the people who are supporting opposition decided not to go to polls because what they believe is that there is a sham of election here. And regardless of their complaints, Suluhu went forth and the election proceeded. And finally, she won with 90%. Of course, when there is no opposition member coming to vote, all those who will turn up will be your members. So the number against those who came to vote will be the number of those who really wanted you, maybe for personal reasons. So that is exactly what happened in Tanzania. And so after this happened, there was an uprising. Young people ran to the airport, others to different places. Of course, I'm going to see whether I'll show the videos, but I didn't want to show videos in this one. I just wanted to talk without receipts. And I hope that, I think that's the best for us to do for now. Okay? But how I pray that Suluhu should respect peace and life. You know, having a leader who respects life in a country is one of the best things that a country will be blessed with. If you have a president who respects life, there is no way. Pizza Con Zone Las Nasia. Hey, a very long name. Pizza Con Zone Lenasia. Pizza Con Zone Lenasia. 5396. Hi to you and welcome here. Thank you so much for coming on our video. And please guys, remember to like the video. Always remember to like the video. We honor you, we like you, we love you. And thank you so much for showing up on our platform all the time as we do our videos. I may not take a lot of time here. Maybe I'll take about 15 minutes. Already 6 minutes are gone. But how I wish that Africa should be voice of reason, whereby leaders are respecting life. Like if a leader respects life, there is no way they'll allow the army to shoot directly at people, even if they are rioting. So I looked at the streets of Tanzania while people are rioting and say, hatutaki Suluhu, hatutaki Suluhu. What happened? They had to be fired directly and some people have died. We have those who got a lot of injuries and they were rushed to hospitals and all that. And we saw a lot of, problems. Now, to understand how this election is a sham, remember Suluhu made sure that there is no communication channels that are happening. They switched off the signals. Away from that, people could not access the internet, so they could not post information. But those who managed to do, they were from other countries like Citizen. I think they had sent their news people there, and many others who are using external signals, Al Jazeera, and so many other houses that are independent. Yeah? So people have been abducted. You see, Keche was sharing a report on how while he was driving to a destination, he was stopped and called out. And he was surprised that normally in Tanzania, if you want to arrest somebody, you show the warrant, you clearly state their mistakes before you proceed. However, it never happened. Lamburaya, welcome this night to my platform. People here talking and talking. And as I said, I'll not take a lot of time. I have about 7 minutes to go. So let's keep it warm. It's raining out there, so it's a bit cold. You can see me in my jumper. And I'm also very sleepy and tired, but I have to talk. So I really wish that Suluhu should respect the peace of Tanzanians. She should also respect the rights. Why is she turning into a dictatorial leader in a manner that she wants people to honor and respect her when she's not respecting herself? Yeah? As a leader, the only way you can earn respect is to offer people what they need. If there are resources, infrastructure, peace of mind, space, give them that. And you will expect everything from all over the place. But if you don't do that, how do you expect peace? You know? That's quite surprising. But that is exactly what Suluhu is doing. And you can see there's a lot of frustration on the streets today, even yesterday. We had some youth who invaded the airport. We had many of them striking and acting chaotic on the streets. And we saw a lot of people shouting around and giving discontent about what was happening. It's so difficult to silence discontent in a country. I don't know what Samia's plan is after winning this election, as it has been a sham. I don't know what her plans are. What exactly does she plan to do with citizens who are discontented? They don't want her. What does she plan to do? I'm just asking because I don't understand. But if she respected life and peace, she would actually just surrender or let the elections be free and fair, because if she stopped the opposition leader from buying, and the only ballot box should have Samia or Suluhu or Mama. That's what some people are saying. So you are only supposed to vote for Mama, Suluhu or Samia. 3 candidates against themselves. So in all cases, you are voting for her. Yeah, it's unfortunate actually that this is happening in Africa after a long period of colonialism. And it seems that Africans are the worst people in colonialism than even the colonialists who are there. Because like we want to be so dictatorial, try to silence every voice, try to smother everybody. And that's exactly what is happening. So guys, the Tanzanian case has really made me feel so bad, and how I hope that things are going to be solved, especially through international bodies and such. So guys, I'm stopping here. I'll not take a lot of time. You can see I'm so tired. So let me rest. Maybe tomorrow I'll pick up from there. Bye-bye.